Chichia.
Die.
I'm sorry. Did you just tell us to die? Alright, Chia, come on, give us a chance. I mean, I understand that, it was all Diana's fault of, like, treating the Vespa like that, but that's not enough to consider us to, like, to ask us to die. I mean, good grief, girl. Is there actually a creaky stair here? It's like, ever since the mystery here involving the mansion, and there being a creaky step here. Yeah, I see no broken board. I see none. I see none. Yeah, the game just decided to put in that little obstacle in order to make us go a certain path, I guess, with the mystery. Not exactly sure how I feel about that. Honestly, it's like, I get it's a way to spice up the mystery-solving puzzle game that they've made, but if you're gonna throw that obstacle in, is that it probably would have been best to actually include it here on the staircase. I'd like to actually have it here, because then it would actually make more sense that we would have to keep that in mind. In any case, this is just me being nitpicky, but... And it's not to say that I'm not enjoying things so far, because I certainly am. But with that, is that through the blessing of Beatrice, is that we are going to proceed with trying to figure out the mystery, even if Orlando does not want us to. And, the wife will take care of any sort of problems that come up as the time comes. But our next course of action is to make it out to the lighthouse. But we do also have the, treasure hunt that's going to go over there at the little island over there. I figure, why not take someone along to help share with me this little detective adventure? And I'm kind of curious as to which one I should take. Now, obviously, it's already been clearly established that Paun has been an interesting choice that's come about. But also, I do have to admit that Lashua and Chia are good ones to take along as well. I can't help it. Is that one of the great things about this game so far is just the character design of everyone that's here in the town. They've all been quite enjoyable and unique, interesting. I like them. Is that they are very agreeable designs. But, let's see. Trying to find... Okay. I'm just making my way down to the beach. Just exploring every sort of avenue that I can. Excuse me. Usato Miglio. Is this a thrift shop?
C'è qualcuno?
No one's answering. Okay. I would guess a thrift shop because of, everything that's out here. So instead of being a general store, it's like... Oh! Oh, is this a grocery store? Yeah, a Sapor. It's definitely a store. Sapor de Mar, the seaside store. I can always satisfy your hunger. See, Sapor de Mar. Oh, we can buy ingredients from them. So, trophy. They are my favorite carbohydrates, I admit. Oh, okay, so it's pasta. Got some lasagna sheets. Coney. So we got coconut, mozzarella, ground coffee, rigatoni, salt, olive oil, chickpea flour, pepper. Huh. Chickpeas are useful and delicious, even when in a powder. Who would have guessed it? Salt. Mozzarella. Leave it in the water. Leave it in the water. The cheese comes in or out. It will deteriorate. Listen to me. Leave it in the water. Oh, leave it in the water, period. The cheese comes in... leave it in the water the cheese comes in, comma, or it will deteriorate. Listen to me. Okay, that's another syntax error. That's fine. Yes, we use all foodstuffs, but, what are we gonna carry it in our pocket? So, I remembered that there was, a purse of some sort over at the general store, and so we can pick things up that way. Daphne! Oh, she's a little porcupine. If you're looking for local products, you know where to come back. I'm Daphne, serving you and the local community. Daphne, She knows a lot of stuff, especially about history. She manages the grocery store in Borgia Marina. Anything else? Nope. Alright, bye, Daphne! See. Via La Specia. Let's say a patron... There's a festival coming around. Borgia in Fior. I don't think... I don't think that means on fire. That's my first thought. We've already done our gelato work for today, so we'll see you later, Madhu. We'll see you later at home. Okay, this is the general store. If you need something, they probably have it here. Oh, here we go. A shopping bag, which we do need that. It's made of fabric because the environment is your friend. Remember that. It looks wonderful in your hands. Come back to find other gems. Alright, so now that we have a bag, do we need to equip it or something? Or can we just start picking up stuff? Okay, we have 4,600 lira. 38. Oh, okay, that symbol over there. Okay, that's our piggy bank. It has 38 lira in it. Okay. That's what that means. I thought it looked like, an incense pot, and so I thought something strange. It's like, why do we need incense, and why do we have 36 liters of incense? Let's see. No, I'm kind of torn. No. Lashua manages the port, or at least he hangs out at the port. We haven't really been able to take him anywhere. Perhaps maybe we can prove we're friendly enough is that he'll go on a little adventure with us. Perhaps on a treasure hunt. Who knows? I mean, you might think it's a waste of time, but it would be a good bonding moment. I still don't know what all these locks are for. I'm pretty sure it might be a couple thing. Porto Vecchio. Oh, Lashua! 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 You are fishing on the dock. Hey, Lashua, Lashua. Stop for me a minute and talk.
Good shot.
What do you want? Talk? Come on, Lashua. You're dark and brooding. We want to get to know you. Alright, Lashua, I guess that's fine. Well, leave you alone. See ya. Hey, is there someone at the boat rental? Knock, knock, let us in. Good morning. I'd like to rent a boat, please. Moro. Certainly, miss, but I'll have to ask you for your boat license before I can rent you one. Oh, sure, the boat license. Can I show you the one I used to ride the Vespa? You're not familiar with the nautical code, are you? I don't think I am, no. Look, it's really just a formality. Can never be too careful at sea. If I remember correctly, there should be a beginner's boat license course book in the bookshop. Complete the test at the bottom and have it approved at the post office. If it's approved, I'll be happy to rent you all boats you want. If you're in a hurry, you can go through the Tunnel of Love here. It's right next to where we are now. Should be the fastest way. Okay, thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Moro. A friendly gentleman, he made a job out of his passion for boat travels, and his natural scent is sea air. There we go. Of course it wouldn't be that easy to rent a boat. Silly me. Why would I think that? We also need to make sure that we actually have enough lira to rent a boat. I mean, we have enough for that right now, I would suppose. Like, taking out the 2,500 we have is that we only have like 2,100 to spend with, but we don't know how much the book's gonna cost. Hopefully not a lot. Oh, little miss. Sorry, what was your name again? In fact, we haven't been introduced. Pleased to meet you. I'm... Yes, indeed, I thought so. This old boatman has sprung more than one leak. My name... But I haven't stuck yet. Oh, no, the depths will have to wait a little longer for this old sailor. Old Morrow doesn't jump ship. But is he talking about himself, his business, or something else entirely? So, what about it? You want a boat or not? I was very much tempted to give him a Foghorn Leghorn sort of voice. I know when to stop talking. I said, when someone tells old Moro to stop, he's gonna stop talking. Don't you think I'd be the kind of person to be always interrupting someone else when trying to say something to me? I know when someone's trying to tell me something and tell me, and let me tell you something, I better 2 ears than one mouth, and that's how my mama always said. Anyway, no. I'll come back later. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Finding some difficulty to keep all these voices straight. So, this is technically the Tunnel of Love? This looks like the Tunnel of the Sea, but okay. Boop, 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 boop. Piazalmar, Piazal Miramar, Piazal Miramar. Oh, wait, that probably wasn't the tunnel he was referring to, because that tunnel is supposed to go into, like, a separate instance. Anyway. I believe the bookstore should be, here at the Belvedere. Yeah, so just above us. Oh, no. Is that... Yeah. I have to buy the Nautical Man at the bookstore on Corso Garibaldi and study it, so, yeah. I saw something about a bookshop up there. Lido de Fumetista. While we're back here, why don't we see what Paun's up to? Oh, Paun! Paun, you silly Billy. How's work going for you today? Oh, camera. Interested in a camera? I was just looking around, but I must say, it's really beautiful. It has a certain charm. I definitely understand the charm. Cameras can capture a moment and make it last forever. That's why I got into photography. I like your take on it. Thank you. If you're interested, this model costs 1 million lira. What the frick? I think for now I'm just looking. And then again, I'm not sure what the exchange rate is, but, you know, I know that cameras are not cheap. And you have several other cameras, so... I guess you have invested quite a lot of money in your cameras, Paun. Anyway. Hey, Paun, I wanted to thank you for showing me around when I arrived in town. Oh, think nothing of it. You'll get used to my immense generosity soon enough. Phrasing? What? You want to clarify on that, Paun? Actually, hold on. This is for you. It's a loan. Huh. I see. Is that a Polaroid camera? Here, the camera that Paun gave me. It's perfect for immortalizing beautiful memories. Did he seem reticent to give that to us, or was that supposed to be like a shy sort of thing that he was saying? I couldn't quite tell from the text. You know how it is. The newest one here, fresh perspective on the world. Who better to take some new and interesting pictures? Don't feel any obligation to use it, of course. Though, I've already set up a few small photographic challenges to give you practice. You can check them on the wall next to the white backdrop. Wow, thank you! Not bad as a welcome gift. Just one thing I'd like to ask in return. Let's do something together every now and again. What do you say? You know, to break the ice. Have a chat. Oh, of course. Why not? You know what? I don't even know the fortune teller's name. I suspect she's trying to maintain a certain air of mystery. I guess it's good for business. Yes, and? I think she does it to get out of paying taxes. That's a strange thing to suggest, really, but, you know, I guess could be possible. I'm not sure where the logic in that completely lies, because it's not exactly like she's a for-profit business, so then again, this is Italy. I'm not sure how non-profit businesses or non-profit organizations work in Italy versus the US. Anyway, follow me! Off we go! Alright, let's take a look at your challenges here. Diana, allow me to introduce the Photo Challenge Wall. Photo challenges?
Hey.
Yes! Now you have a camera, you may have to make good use of it, right? So I came up with a simple game. In short, I'll give you instructions to take a photo of something in particular. I'll prepare the instructions for you as you go, so stop by every now and then to check out the Photo Challenge Wall. Once you've taken all the shots, come back to me and I'll give you some well-deserved praise? I don't know, I'll think of something.
It seems like a good way to get started with photography. I'm in.
Let's see, Punk Mural, Corvo Rock, Main Street. Paun's instructions are... The colorful graffiti that Muchi and Sichi made outside their hangout. Okay. I have to take a picture of the punk murals. Let's see, Corvo Rock. Paun's instructions are... It's the only crow-shaped rock near the beach. You can't miss it. Makes sense, calling it Corvo Rock then. Main Street. Paun's instructions are... From the Belvedere, you should be able to see all the way down Corso Garibaldi. Another picture, another challenge. I have to take a picture of Corso Garibaldi. Alright. Leaving this wall. Let's go, Paun! We've got a city to see, and we've got books to read, I guess, because that's the next thing on the actual list. We can at least take care of one of the photo challenges then, too. Question is, is Corso Rock here? I don't think so. It's probably Via Del Mar. Piazza Del Mar. Hey, how you doing, Lumen? Anything else you want to say, Paun? Enjoy Borgia Marina. I may be biased, but there's no town more beautiful than this. Let's go on with the tour. Hey, Lumen. Hi, Deanna! I always wondered what it'd be like to have a big sister. And nothing new. Bye! You, sir? Sea looks amazing today. Too bad I don't have a swimsuit. Yeah, too bad you don't have a swimsuit, and neither of us do. Maybe I'll stop and buy one for Virgilio, possibly. Okay, those are the change rooms. How you doing, Mineru?
Hello, what can I get you?
We'll drink a coffee for 400 lira.
Here's your coffee.
This is my favorite drink. Oh yeah, we get to treat him this time. Anyway, Paun, so Deanna, what do you want to talk about? What do you think about Gemma? So, the Conigli are old friends. I could almost say I grew up at Gemma's house. I spent half my childhood there. And she's a bit like a second sister to me. Really? So you've got another sister? No, but if I did, it certainly wouldn't be Gemma's. What? Okay. Lashua? You and Lashua are like night and day. Well, what I mean is, I never thought you were related. You're so cheery, so open. Whereas he... well... I know. My brother's quite a somber guy. A lone wolf in a way. More or less literally, but... instead, I prefer a bit more of a hot mess, as Tono would say. Huh? But we love each other, and that's what counts. Okay, what about Chia? Chia? I've gotta say, I don't really understand what most of Chia's inventions are for. I don't think Chia cares much about the usefulness of her work. After all, how many things in the world can you create, build, invent? Have you ever thought how boring it would be if everything was useful for something? Many of Chia's gadgets are the result of her passion, and that's enough to make them a success. If only she dedicated a bit more of her passion to tidying up the shelves from time to time. Alright, let's move on. Thanks, Mineru. See you later, I suppose. Once we pass our boating license. Let's see, the quickest way to the Garibaldi. We head up Ville de Mont. That should be the quickest way. So up this way. This should be the Del Mont. Fishhead, let's go! I'm not sure what that means. There's Scree! Actually, hold on a second. Wasn't where... Watch out, no wall. Look, I'm pretty sure you probably wouldn't realize it because you've lost your eyes, but there is indeed a wall here. So, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Anyway, the arcade. Yeah, I got sidetracked with the idea. I was like, yes, the arcade should be nearby here, I believe. Ah, the Lido di Fumatisto, where the cartoonists hang out. What do you mean by that, Paun? You wanna elaborate on that? No, I guess not. You're just commenting the idea that apparently cartoonists hang out here on this beach. Not sure what that means. So, no, not that way. Okay. Not that way. Done this way, then. Here we go. Here's their hangout. Ah, okay. So here's their art, which are actually kind of cool. Okay, so Sichi is apparently the fighter of their group, and Gucci is, wait, I don't think his name's Gucci, no, but he's the wizard of the group, I'm guessing, then? Let's see, how do I pull out El Camera? No. Oh, here we go. Left on the D-pad. A photo is forever. Explore Borgia Marina and take some pictures. Try to immortalize the most beautiful and distinctive views. Your camera is simple, but has everything needed to create real works of art. When you framed a particularly good subject, it'll show on screen. Punk mural. Let's see, get those inside the frame. Let's see if it can block out the broken street lamp. Should it get the wings of the dragon in? Okay, but there's a lot of empty space there on the left, so might... Okay. It could be part of the aesthetic then to get the lamp in, because it's part of the wall. The work down on the bottom, I don't want to cut that off too. Right. Partly clipping off the tip of the wing there, but that's fine. And snap. Oh, Moochie, sorry. Moochie and Sichi really know what they're doing with graffiti. Gemma should commission a mural to cover the whole Konigli house. There we go. One photo challenge done. Cheese! I'm not sure what the word for cheese would be in Italian. Hey, anyone in the comments, let me know what the Italian word is for cheese. Of course, I probably would not... Wait, I know fromage, that is cheese in French, but I don't know in Italian. And queso is cheese in Spanish, but may not entirely reflect that. Okay, there's the... Alright, so there's the temp... Hi, Paun. Good of you to just suddenly show up right behind us and for us to walk straight through you. Anyway, we're going down the Garibaldi. So, taking a picture from the Belvedere, we should be able to get all of the Garibaldi in a single shot. Of course, Libro, the bookstore is right there. Libri. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on just one frickin' minute here. Okay, so, here's the bookstore. Libri. Right? The free book, or the free bookstore or something. Here's where a delivery from Libri went to. So is this the reason why Tomasa is not exactly possibly doing well in his door-to-door salesman business? That he's a shut-in? And can't even be bothered to go right across the street? Is this a joke here, game developers? Am I catching the joke? Did I catch the joke? Did I get the funny hee-hoo-ha-ha? I'm hoping so. Anyway, want to get that picture challenge. Oh, and lemon. Harvesting an ingredient right requires attention. Press X every time the marker is in the green area of the semicircle. Reach the end to harvest the ingredient and receive a reward in lira. The rarer an ingredient is, the more difficult it will be. Okay, press X every time the marker is in the green area of the semicircle. Reach the end to harvest the ingredient and receive a reward in lira. The rarer an ingredient is, the more difficult it will be. Alright, well, let's try this out. Lemon! If life gives you lemons, say thanks. It could have given you much worse. That's rather true.
I needed something fresh today.
Tomorrow I can go hunting for more. Okay, so each one of these little areas is once a day sort of gather. Oh, and there's an ATM machine right next to the video store. Guess makes sense. Alright, now, Paun, I'm going to need you to stand behind me here so I can try to take a good picture of the Garibaldi. Let's see here. Can I zoom in? Okay, Alright, this is as high as, like, Deanna can reach. She can get down real low, too. I'm gonna crawl along the ground here. Right, and we can zoom in. Alright, random dude, you're kind of in the shot. You think you could, you know, move to the side or into the alley for just a moment, please? Well, it's good to get local people in it, though, technically, okay, so here's the thing, is that, and I'm sure this, okay, good, he's turning around, good, so no one can see his face now, so we should be good. We're not gonna have any sort of disagreements if we were to post someone's face or likeness online without their consent, so, boop. Is that the challenge? No, it's not the challenge? Is this the challenge? Is this the challenge here? No, it's not the challenge. Okay. Let's see, from the Belvedere. Perhaps this is it? Okay. Alright, Paun, dear Paun. Hey, Paun. Okay. Going to bring it out here. Maybe this is it. Got a body. Or as far back as we can. No, that's still not it. Certain spot from the Garibaldi. So if we go to the very back, maybe then we can get it. Perhaps up here on the staircase. No! No! No, he's still standing there! Okay, well, it's so far enough away. Maybe we're not gonna get his likeness in the frame? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? No? Still not it? Okay. Is it from the view of the bar? View from the bar? Hold on a second, I got some. Here we go. Main Street! Okay, so this is what they're referring to. From this spot here. Alright, I want to make sure that I don't get his head in the shot. Oh, seriously? I gotta get his head in the shot? I have to get this random stranger's head in the shot? Well, I mean, photo editing is a thing, and I suppose there should be access to this. You know, Paun may be able to do something about it, so... Very picturesque. Anyway, hi, Tonu.
What do you want? Don't get a big head just because you're blunt. Don't get a big head just because you like playing at being nosy. I'm keeping an eye on you. Spin yourself around and start walking.
Alright, thanks, Tonu. You're a great representative of the service. Right, with that out of the way, let's head into the actual bookstore. Whee! Bookstore, how we like a bookstore. Oh, hello. You're I want to say you're not exactly a snow. It's not snow leopard because your tail is long and bushy. You're not exactly a lynx nor bobcat. Maybe do binturongs have stripes? Do they? Possibly? I don't know. That's the first thing I'm thinking of. Any case. Let's see. Boat license intensive course. We want to look for the beginner one. Taste of Liguria. Pandora's Eyes. Excuse me? Well, okay. Radio smirks and dances, hearts in harmony, the tome of good fun, cooking for the lazy. A cookbook designed for those who don't know their way around a stove. I tell you, I appreciate the author's intent. The feline comedy, geese bumps, La Banda del Yule, Sultan of the Stars, the Careful Fisherman's Handbook, Tastes of Liguria, and that's it. So, intensive course. Is there supposed to be a simpler one for us? Alright. I guess we'll get this one. Thanks for the money, valued customer. Okay, read a book. By sitting in a relaxation area, you can read the books you bought on holiday. That's it? Okay. Did that solve the portion of it? Let's see. Talk to the guardian of the lighthouse. I have to sit down somewhere and do the test in the nautical manual. Okay. Alright, I guess you're gonna help us read then, Paun? I know it's not exactly, like, very exciting work, but hey, perhaps maybe you can take the boat license exam too? Then we can both actually rent a boat together. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be exciting, romantic? Just fun. Not romantic, just fun. Simple fun, and oh my goodness, this button. Okay, no, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. I thought I was going to have, like, another instance in which I'm going to have to jump between, like, different buttons, or I might have to revamp my hotkeys. I'm going to sit down. Oh, Paun's sitting with us. You reflect better when seated. Let's chat with him. So, Diana, what do you want to talk about? Okay, so we can still talk to him about, like, basically much of any other thing, so we don't have to be at the coffee shop for that. Now, what's your opinion on Tono, man? I wonder why Tono's always so grumpy with everyone.
Tono can be touchy, rude, angry, grumpy, and even a bit of a dizzy at times. But he's not a bad person, believe me. You just need to know how to handle him. Look at Mama Lucio. When she's with him, Tono's a
Wait. What? Hello? Okay. Paun, did you just say something you probably shouldn't have? And that's a unique sprite we haven't seen yet.
That's because when Mama Lucia gets mad, you want to run for the hills, she could turn over a tank.
Remind me never to make a fuss about the bill at her trattoria. Read the book. Read a book. Okay, no. What book should I read? The boat license intensive course, I guess. Let's do some reading. Can't be that difficult, can it? Sure. Absolutely. But can't I just, turn a lever? Santa Madre. Navigation 101. I need to pass the test to get my boat license. I passed the Vispa test, so I'm sure I can do this too. Okay, here we go. Nautical exploration. Okay, that's a Joker moment, and we get 5 of them. Find the starting position that will allow the boat to follow the route when shown without running into obstacles. Move the cursor with left stick and pick up the boat by pressing X. Drag the boat to one of the marks and press X. Once positioned, hoist the sails to confirm the route. Need some help? Use a Joker card on any mark to reveal if the route passes through it. These are extra Joker cards. You'll be given any you don't use as a reward once you solve the puzzle. Okay, so we've got boat puzzles. Now, what's the route we need to make? Okay, that's the question. Is that what route are we supposed to be taking? I have a feeling. Okay, so each point can go off in several different directions. It's confusing. Where exactly is the start point? Okay, here's the route. So, up, down, left, right, down, up, right, up, down, left, down, right. Okay, so that's the route we're supposed to be going. And We have to pick the spot that's going to allow us to do all that without running into any objects. Okay, so up, down. Okay, can't go down any further, so not that's the point. So we shouldn't run into any objects if we start here. Down, right, up. Can't go right, so not there. Let's see then. Let's see. Da da da. 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 Okay, so I think our starting point actually might be here. I'm concerned about these rocks here. I don't know if this will count as like being an object that it'll crash into. Right here. Alright, set sail! Okay, it'll go around it. That's good. Away! Okay, so that's how the navigation goes. By all the seven seas, I'm a seafarer by heart. All I have to do is get the test endorsed at the post office. Speaking of the post office, we're right next to it. Yeah, hi Erica. Any news?
Nothing new. I'll check today's deliveries.
Actually, said the treasure hunt. Can I get this license endorsed?
Sure, I don't see why not. It's a bit old, but there could be some legal matters to consider. Now come back tomorrow. The last thing I want is to give you a license that's not legally valid.
How efficient.
It just takes one day? Not bad for the post office. Oh yes, and I need to ask you for 100 lire for this stamp.
Oh, right. Pay up, 100 lira. Here you go. Ching. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back tomorrow, I guess, before we can actually go to the next portion of the MSQ. That's fine, I guess. We've got no more posts to deliver. We've done all the quote-unquote jobs for the day. We could still continue to work at the trattoria, but I don't think it's necessary.
So I'll explain.
Okay, here's Paun. His idea behind it. Fascinating, not scary at all.
Horrifying, isn't it? I hope he helps my her story turn out alright. Bye, Gianna. See you soon.
Okay, we've got all that taken care of. I guess we'll pay a visit down to Chia. We'll give her the money to take care of the Vespa. And I doubt it would be ready today. We might have to come back the next day, I would imagine. Because Chia is likely, thanks for popping in again, Paun. Chia's likely a very amazing mechanic, but she still, even herself, needs time to fix things, yeah? Yeah, of course. What was the other... Oh, that's right. Crow Rock. Okay, so... we'll be going to the other beach, so we can try to find Crow Rock here. Paun, you're really starting to concern me with the fact that you just keep popping up, really. I mean, I know you're following us, and it's that you are a cutie. I don't mind having you around, but... Oh no. Oh, good grief. I'm gonna try again. Oh no. That button opens up the camera. I'm gonna have to reformat all my freaking keys for this. That's fine, I guess. It's just annoying, that's all. It's a simple matter to take care of, I guess. Lasai. Anyway, Crow Rock. Crow Rock. A rock that looks like a crow. Where is a rock that looks like a crow? That does not look like a crow. But we can play skipping stones. Oh, yes, that's something that Paun liked to do. Alright, since you're here with us, we'll do something fun together. These stones look like they were made to be skipped. Let's skip stones! Would you like to play skipping stones? Of course! How can I refuse? I said, and I'm certain that doing this will be a lot easier than actual skipping stones, because I can barely do it if my life depended upon it. The most I've ever gotten out of like a stone before, I think, was probably 2 skips. But let's see. On vacation, even a stone is a game. Make the stone skip as many times as you can before it sinks. Hold down X to adjust the power, then let go at the right time to throw the stone. Use left stick to adjust the angle of the stone so the flat part hits the water. When you're alone, you can improve your technique and try to beat your own record. If somebody's with you, then everything changes. Try to skip it the highest number of times before your stone splashes into the water. Okay, so we get 3 tries each. Five, okay. Up, up, just keep it going, keep going, nope. Spin around, okay. Oh, no, we got it, we got it, we got it. We gotta do it, we can do it, we can do it, we got it. Nah, it's running out of steam. How the hell did we throw it so far? It's very much out in the ocean. Okay, whoop, nope, okay, whoop. There we go. How magical making a stone fly over the water. Okay, so his best is 17 skips. Let's try again. Whoa, that's pretty high. Okay, doesn't matter how far we go, it just matters that we keep getting air so we can try to adjust the stone. Okay, we can do 360 no scope. 360 no scope. We're gonna have to get serious now. Okay, that's great. That's very far. Okay. Keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it flat. No, no, keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it flat. Nope. Stay this. So much riding of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Do it. Oh gosh, wow. Okay, those are total skips. Okay, so he only got 11 with this last one. Okay, so we've creamed him. We have definitely creamed him. Boop. Okay, so the green would have been the best throw. Power at least. Remember that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Of course you're gonna have to get serious, Paun. Last one's always the best.
We'll see.
Paun, are you letting us win? I mean, you're a sweet bean, but like, just be sure, don't give us special treatment just because we're cute. I mean, you're the one that's really the cute. Oh no! Bounce after bounce. Skipping stones. Who hasn't tried skipping a stone in the water? The irony is that no matter how perfect it is, you can only throw it once. There are records of this game being played in Roman times. Huh, interesting. Good game. Fun? And that's not all, I won too! Sure. I mean, I guess that's the important thing, is that, that certainly is, I guess, the important thing is to rub it in the face of your date that you're doing better than them. I mean, no, of course I'm being sarcastic, so... Back to Porto Vecchio. Gonna visit Chia and give her the money to fix our Vespa. And thank you, Paun, for jumping back into the frame. Hey, Lashua!
What do you want?
Still not gonna do anything even with Paun around?
See ya. See ya.
Alright, well then, Chia! Chia! Oh, Chia! Please fix our Vespa! Chia! Chia!
Die.
I'm sorry! Did you just tell us to die? Alright, Chia, come on, give us a chance. I mean, I understand that, it was all Diana's fault of, like, treating the Vespa like that, but that's not enough to consider us to, like, to ask us to die. I mean, good grief, girl. I know that you're very invested in all things mechanical, but is that mechanical things breaking? It's part of your business, really. You gotta be used to seeing it. I mean, it's not exactly the best thing to see, of course, seeing the things that you like getting hurt. But that's part of what you're here for, right? You're here to fix the things that are broken. And so, in a sense, don't you think is that you should be happy that we've actually given you this Vespa to, like, fix up? Again, and not our fault that the Vespa got destroyed, really. So it's all Diana's fault, because just go back and watch the videos. We had suggested just pushing it along instead of riding it along those railroad tracks. But in any case, yeah, we do need something from you, Chia. Please, my Vespa. Hey, look! Squirt's back. Got the cash? Yes, 2,500 lira. It's a pleasure doing business with you. One day's work is all it'll take. Tomorrow you can come pick it up. Chia, need anything? Talk for a moment. Sometimes I've been looking for something for hours, and I'll look in my pocket, and there it is. Maybe a metaphor of life or something like that. Okay, nothing more to give us, Chia. Okay. I'm sorry to say. Run, girl! I don't remember hearing this music before, so... Yeah, kinda catchy. In any case, my guess is that we may have everything done that we can get done for the day, so... Might be time for us to return home and then have new adventures tomorrow. Who knows?